Hey everybody, welcome to week 4 of EA 520. So we just got done with week 3. We're looking at digital literacy and looking at how to evaluate resources that we find online. So hopefully you guys had a chance to look through CDU's online library and were able to use that for your lit review this last week. So you guys completed your lit review. I'm still looking through those and looking at the articles and looking at your APA formatting and getting those graded. So I'll be doing that throughout this week, but I've been checking out some of them. You guys have found some really interesting articles. So I really look forward to checking out your guys' papers. So that brings us to our CPT 6 assignment, which is due this Sunday. So we've got CPT 6, that's due in our assignments section of our course. That is a Word document, paper that you're going to be writing. Minimum is 850 words minimum. That's not including your references page or your cover page. I'm not a stickler for word count, but I expect that it's going to be long enough to meet the requirements of the assignment. So check out the assignment description in our assignments section of the course. I'm not expecting a novel, so I do appreciate concisely written papers, just well-written, tightly written papers. Excuse me. So look at the example papers that are in the assignment section and the description of the assignment. You'll notice that there's, I believe it's 3 example papers that are attached there. So those are a good guide for how long the paper should be and what I'm looking for. I know the way that it's the description's written, it sounds like you're going to be presenting your papers. You're not. The idea is that they're writing it to, or what you're doing is you're writing it hypothetically to present to someone. So it's like you're going to be presenting this topic to an audience, and from a leadership perspective, you're going to be talking about your analysis in the paper, and then you're going to be talking about next steps from a leadership perspective and what you would recommend for the next steps to be taken. So please look at those example papers. They'll give you a good idea of what I'm looking for, and then always ask questions in our questions and answer form if you have any questions. So as far as things that have been turned in, just if you're trying to keep track of where we are, we've turned in our e-portfolio. I noticed some of you still haven't done that, so it's not too late to get that in. Please get that submitted. Also, we've turned in this last weekend, yesterday, we turned in our eJournal and OneDrive assignment and the checklist. I know this is a little confusing. What you're supposed to be doing is, as you're going through creating the folder in OneDrive and downloading the Excel sheet and then uploading that into that folder that you create in OneDrive and then sharing it with me, what you're doing is you're going through and you're getting this checklist. It's in the assignment description. So if you read through the assignment description, you'll see it says a checklist there. You can download that, and then it just wants you to put an X or a little check next to the items as you're doing that. And then you're uploading that into Blackboard, into our assignment section for the the OneDrive eJournal assignment. You're uploading that completed checklist. And that's just saying that you've gone through and you've done all the requirements of the assignment. The part that you're not doing, though, what I'm not checking is I'm not checking the 20 hours, that you have the 20 hours logged yet. I'm going to do that at the end of the quarter, at the end of the class. That way it gives you time, if you haven't got them yet, to be able to get those hours and those activities logged. So what you can expect is that if you do turn that in, you'll be getting half the points right now. As I go through and I check and I see that you've shared the folder and you've uploaded the eJournal, and then when I check it again and see that you've got the 20 hours logged, then you'll get the full 100 points. Or if you're ahead of the game and you already have those hours logged, then I'm just giving you credit right now. But both the eJournal and the ePortfolio, this quarter I've broken them up into 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. The first part is just getting it created or getting it submitted, and then the second part is going to be logging those hours. Excuse me. And for the ePortfolio, the second piece is taking that completed eJournal, once you have those hours logged, those 20 hours logged, and then attaching that to your ePortfolio and then sharing that with me. I know it's a little confusing. There's a bunch of different pieces here and there, but why I'm starting these 2 assignments at the very beginning is to give us time throughout the quarter for people to be able to ask questions and get them done, because typically they have been a little confusing and have caused questions. So we still got plenty of time to the end of quarter, so please make sure you ask those questions either in the questions and answer form or email me directly. All right, I'm trying to think if we've got anything else. I think that is it. Hopefully everyone's ready for Halloween. You guys have your costumes and you guys are all good. Still trying to figure out what I'm going to be. But anyway, you guys are doing an awesome job. I look forward to checking out your CPT 6 assignments. And again, those are due by this Sunday. And let me know if you have any questions. All right, you guys are doing an awesome job. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.